Hello, outdoorsnists. We're back. It's actually only been a day since I last went van camping up in the hills here. I'm on vacation this week and I had plans to go up and see some people, but those plans are changing due to illness. And long story short, the result is more time to go camping. So I'm going to do it before it gets cold, because I'm not going to want to camp as much when it gets cold. Anyway, we're on the very start of Forest Road 85 off the Kelly Stand Road. That's the Kelly Stand right there, I believe. Well, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I've always wanted to check this spot out. Every time I've come by it, I've either not been wanting to camp here or someone's here. And the reason I always wanted to check it out was there was a picnic table here. But as you can see, there isn't one anymore. So some of the reason I wanted to check it out is in here. Picnic table would be real handy because I brought my Coleman stove for dinner tonight, so that would have been nice to lay that out on a table. Maybe someone threw it over the bank. What do you think? Or they carted it off. Or maybe when I saw it, they'd carted it in and it was their picnic table and they're taking it with them. I don't really know. I think if they'd thrown a picnic table over the bank, it would be unusable, don't you? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to start this little adventure off by getting a trash bag, picking up 2 pieces of trash I saw down that way, and then we're going to head up the road to my absolute favorite camping spots. And we're going to see why I don't want to take the van up to this road. As you can see, it looks pretty gnarly. I think this is as smooth as it gets. Well, you know what? We're actually going to go find out what it looks like. So let's do that. All right, right out of the gate, water bottle. I saw something down here. What was it? Where did I see it? Not that. That's a leaf. I think it was past the log. There it is. Brown something. Oh, in the bag it goes. Alright, now we're gonna go walk a little ways. I don't think a lot of people come up here, so I'm not expecting to actually find a lot of garbage. So, if you were looking forward to that, you should get pretty disappointed. I might not go all the way to the campsites, if I remember right. It's a bit of a distance, so I just didn't want to see. I wanted to see what the road looking like these days. So it was closed all last year, I think. And I almost didn't think they were going to open it this year, but they did, obviously. I think the van could handle this. Maybe wetter weather, I'd say no, but... Alright, we're heading back, just because the camps that are up here are a lot further up than I thought, or I remembered, I should say. I don't want to walk that far for that long. The road, I think the van could take this road in dry weather. Like, I'm tempted to... I didn't unpack anything, so I'm tempted to actually just drive up and see, but I don't want to do that either. I want to vary up my camping spots. I mean, we're hitting the same areas pretty often, as some of you regular viewers might have noticed. So I want to at least vary the sites I stay at. I haven't been to those in a while, but maybe next time. Who knows? Next time might be coming very soon. I didn't think I'd be out today, but here we are. So, as I've said many times, I think, okay, this entire trip. There's got a trailhead down at the very end, so I think people come up to access that. Anyway, what was I talking about? I don't remember now. Yeah, shake up the campsites. It's pretty safe up here. I've never had a problem, but again, I don't like leaving the van alone for too long. So let's make a haste back. I found no litter. Bark, not litter. Yeah, nothing. Furthering my theory that very few people ever come up this road. So, which makes it kind of nice to camp. But it's also alarming when you do see a car, because it's like, oh, okay. A weirdo like me is up here. Anyway, maybe we'll go up and down the Kelly stand itself a little ways, see what we can get for litter. Looks like nobody broke into my ride while I was gone, so. That was a long walk, actually. I didn't plan to walk up. Well, I did, but I don't know. Whatever. Let's actually... What time is it first? Let's figure that out. That'll determine what we want to do next. Past 6 o'clock. Okay. So, why don't we go down the road a ways, and we'll see if there's any trash. Well, look. We didn't have far to go, did we? Oh, what do we got? Flattened bush light. Probably more flattened bush lights. Yep. There we go. One thing. I wonder, like, if you were to dig up this road, like, mill it, like, how many of those would you find just, like, impacted into the soil here? I'm curious. I like these little signs. Mostly because they're incomprehensible to me. 7F5, what's that mean? 2BN65, I don't know. Food and gas, I don't know about that. I think it's for snow machines. Alright, we're not going to be too far away from the camp, so we can meander a bit. Let's see what we got for garbage. I recall when I was fishing earlier in the year here, seeing some trash about, so should get something. Water's awful low. I thought for sure we'd find some garbage down this little path, because fishermen tend to leave a lot of litter. I've experienced. You know, worm boxes, fishing tackle, things like that. The best kind of litter fishermen leave is where they get their lures caught in trees and they can't get it back. I must have picked up $30 worth of lures out of a tree one day up at Lake Shasbury. I might still have a few of them, I don't know. Should go back there before they close it and see if that'd be a prime spot for litter, because this is where you go to drop a line. I don't see any litter. Nothing there. Yeah, we should head back there and get some fishing lures. Aha! Foam lid. A plastic lid to a foam cup. That's something. Not as much along this road as I would have thought. Let's go to that corner. And then depending on how we feel, maybe we'll go back a ways. I don't know. Alright, I'm still not seeing anything for litter, so let's go back and go the other way and see if we can't score any trash down there. Well, well, well. What do we have here? Flamin' hot dill pickle flavored Cheetos. What will they think of next? I actually might go for that. If I ever see them in a store. No, probably not. I've been trying not to buy big snack bags like that. I don't normally, so it's don't have to try too hard, but I might go for a dill pickle flavored Cheetos just to see what that's like. Maybe they've got like a fun size test bag I can try. I did notice they've dill pickle flavored other things like what we got? Is this a twisted tea? Ah, a Litterbug Classic, worth 5 cents too. All right, this is the road we should have been going down. What was I running my mouth? Oh, a dead snake. That's sad. I'm not putting that in the bag. Dill pickle flavored things. I was real into dill pickle flavored sunflower seeds. Not too long ago, but it's been a while. I wonder if it's just easy to flavor things like dill pickles. Maybe nobody actually likes it, just for whatever reason, whatever god-awful chemical they use to flavor the food. That's just an easy one to make. I don't know. I'm talking out of my ear here. Looking for more garbage. All right, we could look for garbage all day long. So let's pick a landmark to walk to. Why don't we say that bend up there? Let's go to that bend and see how things look. We got a Coors. Empty. Thank God. Pretty sure some of those cans they picked up last time were full of human waste. No, I think it was water. Maybe a little bit of whatever was in it originally, but at least that's what I'm going to tell myself. That looks like it might be a piece of garbage. Is it or is it not? It's a piece of forested charges. Nope, it is a piece of plastic. What do we have? Drop it. There we go. Try it again. Alright. We're doing pretty good with the trash. Let's say that bend down there, and then we'll head back. There's a car coming. Oh look, another twisted tea, a big one, and a water bottle. Water bottle. Alright, we'll focus on this side of the road, and then on the way back up we'll do the other one. We're gonna turn around at that corner over there because this is a long road and we could walk on it until dark and still be on it if we wanted to. But why would we do that? Why would anyone do that? Alright, I'm cutting it off here. Unless I can see something down that way from here, and I don't, so I'm gonna go back up and check this side. I did see a can, at least one can on this side, so buckle up for that outdoorsness. Alright, there it is. I promised you a can and I delivered. What do we got? Coors Light. Well, Budweiser's. I guess the Budweiser people like to litter down in Woodford and the Coors people like to litter up here, maybe. I don't know. I didn't see anything on this side from over there, so I ain't expecting much, but... Oh, wait! Look at that. Spoke too soon. I forgot. Litter bugs can throw pretty far. Dry. What is it? Iced Dunkin' Donuts. Litter bugs have terrible tasting coffee, too. Wait, is Dunkin' bad? One of them's bad. I think it's McDonald's coffee that's bad, because I don't know if any outdoorsness watching remember, but I was out west on my big long road trip, and I stopped in a McDonald's somewhere in Northern California, or north of LA anyway, and got some coffee. And I've never poured out coffee that I bought. I've never done that, but I was thinking about it, because oh my god, this was the most bitter, nasty, burnt nonsense I've ever had in my life. Ooh. That's what I remember from that day, is how rancid that particular coffee was. I've had McDonald's coffee other times, obviously, but it's okay. It's never good, but that time, yeah. So there's a story about coffee. I almost didn't notice that. I think I know what it is, but let's check. Who we got? Pinnacle Valley Farms Cannabis Pre-Roll Shower 2.0. What could lurk in here? I don't see anything. I ain't gonna go that hard either. I mean, I'm just picking up trash I can see. I ain't the litter vigilante. Oh, what do we got? What do we got here? A wrapper. Toast cheese. Lance toast cheese sandwich crackers, peanut butter flavor. We're almost back. Not a terrible haul. Nothing like the one in Woodford the other day with the entire trash can that stank. And if you want to know how that ended, I put it in the back of the van like I'd planned. The trash bag I used to cover it, didn't quite fit over the top, but you know what? The smell actually wasn't that intrusive, so I was able to get home without gagging. And that trash can sits outside the house right now. I gotta come up with a strategy on how to get rid of it. Wow, we went farther than I thought. Let's do a proper litter report. What did we get? That came with us. Oh, look, I have more trash. I'm one of those people that puts bags inside other bags and then goes and buys more bags because he forgot he did that. And I have a lot of bags. Anyway, let's see what we got. Dill flavored Cheetos. I think that was with the cannabis thing. Small twisted tea. It's Dad. Coors Light. Another Coors Light. Flat bottle. Not flat bottle. Flat can of Bush. Flat can of Bush. Third flat can of Bush. Package of Lance toast cheese. What is that? Brown thing. I think I already said that. And Dunkin' iced coffee. Not a bad haul. Should I be happy I found a lot of trash, or should I be angry and sad? I don't know. I think on any road of any kind where you're going to get traffic, like you're just going to get litter, there's just no way you won't. Like even if people aren't throwing stuff out the windows, which I'm pretty convinced they are, stuff blows out, you know, people drop things, so I don't know what to think about it, folks. Looks like somebody got left us some wood to burn. Let's do that. Let's get a fire going, and then maybe by then I'll be in the mood to cook dinner. Somebody's coming. Let's spy on them. I had this game when we were kids. We had this game when we were kids, where if we were out near a road and we heard somebody coming, we'd pretend they were coming to kill us. We'd run like hell and try to hide from them. It was a super fun game. Anyway, I'll put that back and then do those things I said I was gonna do. All right, tea water's brewing. So what are we doing? We're going to put that chicken here. Might not eat all of this chicken, but it makes sense to cook it up. And I can put it back in the cooler that I don't eat. I'm going to spice it with, what the hell this is. Starting to wish I'd chopped it up, but I kind of came here from the store where I bought it, so. Now what we will do is we will light this burner. Put that pot on. Give her some oil. Alright, I had to do a battery change when I was bolting the camera back to the thing. The pin that goes into it broke, and this is like I've broken them all at this point. They're just not well made. I'm sorry. Alright, that's probably not enough big chickens. There we go. Sizzling sign. What I like. What do we grab for vegetable? Seasoned Asian medley. It's already seasoned. I do not mind mixing a lot of seasonings. Without who actually what it is and struggle. There we go. There's a fun size little stirrer. Yeah, I kind of wish I'd chopped it a little bit. Now I've already seasoned it quite heavily, but I also wanted to put some of this stuff on. Open it, okay? Alright, it's already pretty well seasoned, but I did want... Okay, alright, it's already pretty well seasoned, but I did want to do something to spice it up a bit. So, we'll let that do its magic, and then we'll have dinner, and the sun actually just about went down, so might not be much more filming left to do. Alright, outdoorsinists, it's too dark to film anymore because I can't do anything with a flashlight in my face like this. Anyway, this is how dinner turned out. Looks pretty good. Let's see if it is. Alright, outdoorsinists, I just failed to eat chicken. Let's try it again. What I did get in my mouth tasted done. So let's see. It's done. Spicy too, probably because all that hot sauce I put on it. So, anyway. Okay, too dark to film. Something crazy happens in the night. I will turn the camera back on and check it out. But until then, I'll see you in the morning, I guess. Oh, forgot. Notice I brought a sweatshirt this time. If you remember last night, or last video, we were playing What I Forget, and what I forgot was, you know, warm clothes, and it got cold. It is early fall for sure. It's early September if you want to be calendar about it. So, yeah, just thought I'd add that. Good morning, outdoorsnists. We're awake. Nothing bad happened at night, so make sure our fire's out. We doused it in water last night, so it should be. It doesn't feel hot, so I'm gonna say it's nice and extinguished. Anyway, this was a nice little spot. I thought I'd be here in traffic all night long, but I did not. So anyway, I wish that picnic table was here. I remember seeing a picnic table here and thinking that'd be pretty handy, but it's gone. Anyway, that's the video. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.